Cycrown CycUltra. Let me tell you a story. Saw these guys on Facebook. You know, one of them ads. You know what I'm talking about. I'm pumped up. You know why? Because this company believes in me. Do you believe in love after love? Even though the light is on, is it messing up the video? Do you believe? No? Okay. All right. Let me tell you about this company. I reached out. I was like, yo, man, sweet bike, bro, because I love full suspension bike. And they said full suspension bikes. It's plural. Woo! 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 A little bicycle pump. Wow. Whoa. Inside of the accessory box, pedals. Those are actually pretty nice pedals. Okay. That's a pretty cool tool. I don't even know what you call this. It's like a Swiss Army nut wrench. That is interesting. Never seen that before. And then we get a bunch of Allen keys, no ball joints, and a Phillips Allen key. When's the last time you seen one of those? Axle, we're here for you. Ready? Whenever, wherever. Cycrown. User manual. So we have a 48 volt at 15 amp, 720 watt hour battery. On the top, you have your indicator to indicate how much battery you have. 3 bars, that's nice. 2.5 amp on a 15 amp battery. Roughly 6 to 7 hours from start to finish, depending on whether or not you're going to pull that 2.5. That's it. Let's film the tires. Fill up the fill up the tires and take it out. So on the screen, if you press the button on the right on the bottom, that's going to bring down your brightness for nighttime riding. And then up here, it's going to change your trip, max, average, odometer. We're on pedal assist 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have your headlight, and then your horn. Pedal assist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here we go. Let's get it. I feel that suspension on that rear automatically, just right off the jump. Pedal assist 0, obviously. Let's max that out. 9 gears. Ooh, buddy. Oh. So let's bring it up to pedal assist 1. So you'll see that actually does have a cap. And, you know, I love left-handed throttle. Yeah, that's very much torque sensor. Pedal assist 2. Still torque sensor. Pedal assist 3. Now we get into the cadence. Checking those brakes. Great stopping power. Give that throttle. Pedal assist 4. And you know what's funny is even in pedal assist 4, being a 9-speed, it is a cadence, torque cadence. Yeah, you can actually still pedal at 20. Unlike the other bikes that go 15. Pedal assist 5. Same thing. Really good pickup. Good knob bottom out. Very nice.
Open my eyes, leave it all behind. So open your mind and realize that your beautiful world could take my life. And I'm sinking under, drowning faster. Please just let me breathe. The air is leaving and I'm lost in need of you. We fell in love and promised we'd never separate, but it seems the time has come that you run my life with no hope to fight and no time to hide. And I'm sinking under, drowning faster. Please just let me breathe.
Cycrown CycUltra. Love it. Let me tell you why I love it. The color. That's ridiculous. Why would you like a bike because of the color? Yeah, well, okay. It's not just that. The display on this off the jump, it reminds me of like an old school, who's from the 90s? You guys remember the Garmin Ultra Jams? The one that you would put, or the Tom-Toms? That's what I get, Tom-Tom. Bafang, 750 watt rear motor, front caliper, rear caliper, disc brakes, adjustable shocks, center shock. There's not been many bikes that I've done reviews on that actually have a center shock. I've seen them, obviously, I've done a couple, but there's something about when you get on it, especially when you're my weight at 206 pounds, you kind of feel that. It's like you're floating on the bumps. And this, just like the last bike that I did a review on, does not bottom out on that front suspension. That's a huge win. Okay, so just give that idea as someone that's 6'1", 203 pounds, that when I put the weight down, you don't feel it. 9-speed shifter. You're probably saying, that's not that important, I'm getting an e-bike. You are very wrong. And the reason why you're wrong is because all the other bikes I've done reviews on are 7s or 8s. And what happens, at 15 miles per hour, you start to realize that you are doing nothing anymore. That's the top speed that you're gonna get at that gear ratio. Because this is 9, even in pedal assist 5 at 22 miles per hour, I don't know if I was doing a true 22, it was still allowing me to pedal to work for it. So that's a good thing. So you're gonna be able to get more exercise on this e-bike. I know they seem kind of counterproductive, exercise and an e-bike, but you get the idea. The seat on this, super comfortable, fluffy. I felt like I was sitting on 3 pillows when I was riding the bike. Thumb throttle. I have mentioned this before, and I've gotten shit for this because people are like, I prefer it on the right. The shifting is on the right. So it makes sense for it to be on the left. I prefer that style. I prefer that style over a twist throttle. So 100% That's what I like. 750 watt motor. You don't really feel the delay when you're using the throttle. There is about a half a second to a second, but when you're using the pedal assist, it does take a little bit for it to realize that you're not pedaling anymore. And oddly enough, with the pedal assist 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, actually dictates how fast that throttle is going to go. So you're not going to be able to go the true whatever that max out was, 28, 29, 26, doesn't matter. You're not going to be able to do that in pedal assist 1. So essentially, those are speed caps. So that's good. Pedal assist 5 are going to give you everything you got right off the jump. The branding on this, on the top of the swing arm, CycUltra, also on the other side. Then you got the website on the bottom. So if you don't know where to get it, you see somebody on the bike, you're like, oh, that's the website. Just kind of jot that down. And then you do have the logo on both sides, yellow and black. Love those colors. I would have preferred more of a yellow, but kind of reminds you of a Transformer logo. It's nice. It's not bad. I can't complain. I do wish the grips had a little bit more padding on it. It's a little slimline and thin. I kind of wish that there was a cruise control because I get a thumb cramp. That is how you know you are next level lazy, is if you're complaining riding an e-bike that your finger hurts from the throttle. Don't judge, man. Don't judge. I've been working out, have you? Finish on this bike is nice. Love the black and yellow. There was one ding on the side where the battery compartment is. That has nothing to do with them. Had to do with shipping. You know, the box was a little dinged up. 2 types of suspension on this. You have your front suspension, crowned with your micro adjustments. You'll hear it. You know what I'm talking about. And it did not bottom out when I came up on the driveway. Love that. Center suspension, or rear suspension, because of the swing arm, it is not adjustable. So you can't do anything. What you have is what you get, but you do feel it when you get on it. And you can see that. You see the line? That's because of when I sit on it, it kind of goes down. And let me give you an idea of what someone that is 6'1", 192 pounds looks like on this bike. 6'1", 185. Yeah, I know. Adjust the seat, Jay. The seat's too low. Extend your arms and your elbows and your knees so you don't hurt yourself. Oh. I don't know why they sounded like that. Do like the pedals on this. So. And then if we want to go all the way up, which I don't, but for you I will. Oh, this is going to be fun. Jesus. Okay, how's that seat? Seat look good? Seat's nice? Oh! Here we go. Ready? Yep, that's what someone 6'1". Don't. The good news is I don't have to go to the doctor next week to rupture or help out my hemorrhoids. That seat just fixed me right up. We are good to go there. Didn't you have 5 hemorrhoids last week? Not anymore. If I didn't have swamp ass before, I do now. All in all, across the board, I really like this bike. The only things that would change, cruise control, grips, make it a little bit softer. Good thing is, these just kind of come right off. Work it. Forget rowing. Just take your some softer jams on there. If you're interested in all the other bikes that I've done reviews on, there's a link in the description down below. That might actually lead to a website where I have all the comparisons of all the bikes that I've done reviews on. There's not a whole lot that I would really change on this. I would have liked to seen cruise control, minuscule, more padded grips. That's easy fix. DY Island front and rear brakes. Did not need to bleed them out of the box, ready to go. You saw me bare knuckle it. Great stopping power, great skidding power. You saw that with the drone at the end. Stops really good on a dime. It's just really so much the cruise control. I don't know if that's necessarily needed, but it'd be a nice feature and more padded hand grips. Other than that, everything is comfortable on this. That seat is super nice. It's like sitting on my girl's breasts. Like 2 billowy soft muffins. I don't really comment too much about pedals, but the pedals on this are actually fairly attractive. They're not those plastic jams. These are metal, and they have like a weird shape to it, like it's aerodynamic. Usually a lot of these e-bikes, they use the same pedals or the same brakes, and they just slap a different name on it. These are different. They're like thin aerodynamic pedals. This is the craze now. Everybody loves fat tires. I just wish people like tires like they like their men, fat and fluffy. Doesn't seem to work out that way. 4-inch tires on this, not the largest that I've seen. I've seen 4.5 and 5s. I've actually seen 5.2s. But think about it, when you see a motorcycle, fat tire in the back always looks better than those skinny jams. It's the same thing with these. Are you gonna go off-road, mountain biking in the sand? Absolutely not. Yes, to everything but the sand. You're gonna sink. I don't care how much power you have.